Okay, so in this video, I will be talking about Unit 4.2 or motion descriptors in 3 dimensions. So basically, we're just going to understand the concepts applied with regards to motions in 3 dimension. Okay, so we already talked about the motion descriptors in 1 dimension. That is the whole unit unit 3 topics. So, if you still remember the descriptors being discussed in Unit 3.1, where it included speed and velocity, distance displacement, acceleration, and if we go over the other topics in or the other lessons rather in Unit 3, we also touched base with the concepts of uniform acceleration, constant velocity, and even to the extent of the time graphs and the concept of jerk and jolt kato ganing after slope gani sa acceleration time graph. So ang slope ato niya is the jerk and jolt. Okay, hopefully you still remember that. Tadali lang, isipon yun ko. Sorry. Okay, and then we also discussed about motion descriptors in 2 dimension sa atong lesson in Unit 4.1, wherein we talked about the relative velocity, katubang ang motion nimo mag-agad sa kinsay nag-observe nga object sa imuha or object or person depende sa iya. Okay, di ba katong sa akong gihatag nga video katong different scenarios like kanang for example ang nag-observe sa usa ka moving object is kaning stationary, meaning wala siya molihok. So the motion itself is kung unsay motion atong object iyang gitan-aw, mao sad ang or anang dili motion, velocity rather, kay velocity man to heavy ang katong topic. Velocity sa katong imong gitan-aw nga object, mao sad ang iyahang yung velocity nimo na niya nga imong mabantayan as observer. But if the observer is also moving relative or if the motion of the object is moving relative to the moving observer as well, then there is a difference na no sa speed nga imong sa observer nga mabantayan. Okay, ato katong formula gani katong VA ba to VA plus VB, wherein malahi siya depende sa direction sa imuhang observer. Okay, so kato siya ang motion descriptor sa 2 dimension relative velocity ra siya. Now sa karon we will be dealing with motion descriptors in 3 dimension na po. Actually, the concepts are still the same with 1 dimension and even to some extent po ang sa 2 dimension. So we'll just go over them. Okay, so we will start with the first kaning motion descriptor, which is the position vector. So kung mo talk about that, if you still remember sa atong 1 dimension, I think around sa time graphs rather, di ba kung position na yun yung istoryahan, that will only talk about katong displacement or kung asa ang asa nakalocate ang imuhang object, the object that's being observed with respect to a reference point. So for example, in yung kung ano ana, for example 1 dimension pa niya, kung 3 dimension lahi na pud nga story. Di ba mao ni usahay usually ang reference point or sa ato ang time graph gani, sa atong time graph di ba kaniyang reference point. So kani dinhi nga mga values will be the positive values, ang sa ubos is mga negative values. So di ba yung ana man siya. So the same po sa position vector sa 3 dimension rather nga motion. Okay, so it still has position vector. Okay, now sa nakalahi lang niya sa 1 dimension is sa ato ang 3 dimension. Sige mag-iswag 3 dimension, we are now going to utilize 3 na kabuok axis. So sa 1 dimension, it's either x or man y. And then sa 2 dimension is x and y. sa ato ang 3 dimension will be x, y, and z. And I know that you're already familiar with that kay nakaagi naman ta sa ing-ani nga type of scenario in one of the topics nato sa unit 2. Okay? If you still remember katong taing mga ay nga igat-igat ingana. If you still not remember that. And actually we will be encountering this one again in this topic. Okay? So let's continue. Kung saan i-resuning aton mga example dito sa kilid. Okay? Now, ang tawag atong anang posisyon sa imuhang motion in a 3D nga what do you call this one? 3D nga space, ano na lang space ang tawag, is what they call the position vector. Okay? And its notation is R nga na arrow, or you know naman nga atong arrow represents the vector quantity siya. So vector quantity ni siya ang position. So technically this is just displacement. Okay? Dayon even here no na-mention naman dito ang giingon nga mga na-caret gani. So we will be using again in this lesson anyways the vectors will be kuno provided in an algebraic man nga manner. So for certain vectors to be determined no kung asa iyahang motion in the 3D space or 3-dimensional space, we will indicate no kaning carets or unit vectors niya. Again, unit vectors will only tell you unsay direction ana nga particular nga value. For example, mo nag 4.7 I caret, that only means that this magnitude or this particular magnitude or value will be in the direction of the x-axis. Okay? Diba remember, ang I is for the x direction. Ang J caret tells you that the movement is in the y-axis. And the K caret tells you that the movement is in the z-axis. Okay? So, yan na siya. Now, for for equation, para lang na mo yung guide kung sa pagporma ang formula, and even before, nakaibaw naman ta sa iyahang format, this is the usual format for the position vector. And this will apply also well sa sunod po na nga vectors later sa baba. Okay? So, position vector is equal to x with its unit vector I, y with its unit vector j, and z with its unit vector k. Now later, this will be changed to numbers sa kaning mga x, y, and z. Okay? So again, unit vectors will only tell you that that value, kanang magnitude tapad anang ihang unit vector, is moving on the respective axis nga iyang gi-represent. Okay? It's just a representation lang para dili siya murag kanang kalkagani. For example, mo ana ta nga si resultant, but this position vector is equal to mo ana arag 4.23 wata kahibaon si sumpay plus 5.31 plus 3 baka ha. So kung ingani lang ihatag, di ba, you wouldn't really know unsay or wala kay indicator ba na lang, wala kay indicator kung asa ang motion sa imuhang position vector. Wala kay indicator kung asang movement sa imong position vector. Okay? Because you're only given with numbers ra, magnitudes ra sa direction sa magnitude ra sa kada axis. Okay? So, you wouldn't know asa man ani ang para sa x, asa man ani ang para sa y, asa man ani ang para sa z. Okay? So, that is the essence no of having the unit vector. You would know asa nga values ang for x, asa ang value for y, and asang values for k. Okay? Sige. That is just for an example para maka-visualize mo. Sige, let's proceed. So, you learned in the past lessons that displacement, if you still remember, that is just the change in position. Okay? Change in position. So, a displacement will occur if there is a change in position. Okay, di ba displacement is how far is point the starting point to the ending point sa imong particle or the motion of your particle. Okay, so nga nara siya kadali lang. Okay, then let's just go over the ano. When a particle moves from position 1 with a position vector kani, and then particle 2 with a position vector of r2 at the time interval or at the time interval, so there's a change in time. The change in position or displacement is expressed as mo ni walitasa. Okay, but technically kanira sa ubos sa inyo hanggi i-try og kaning focus. Okay, iya ra ning daw ni expand ang iyang kaning kuan change in the position vector. Okay, so morning, so for example kani position vector number 2 tells you that this is the quantity of that position vector. Okay, so na x2 I caret, so x-axis siya y2, so that is j caret, and then z2 which is k caret, minus kay change man siya, di ba, kung change na siya kalahian from position 1 to position 2, so imo siyang i-minus. Okay, so mao po ni ang quantity sa iyang position 2, position 1 rather, position 1. Okay, so iyang gi-combine lang since na may common nila, like ang kanina I caret, so iyang i-combine kanina ay j caret na apoy j caret, so iyang i-combine kani po na z k caret ug na k caret, iya po gi-combine kana lang siya, simple lang. Okay, sige, let's proceed. So that is for position vectors. Again, the result of the change in position will have the displacement of that particular particle nga nagmove. Okay, so nga na. Next nga motion descriptors is the velocity vector. So we have, of course, we will encounter again the average velocity. So I believe naka-mention na taani from our previous lessons. So the same concept will apply as well. Same lang yun. Ang kuan lang, ang space lang ang gilihukan sa particle mo nalahi. Okay? So the average velocity at a given time interval is similar to how we deal with the average velocity in one dimension. So same ra kuno og concept. It can be expressed as the change in position vector divided by the time interval. Okay? So ang nakalahi niya sa displacement is that we're only dealing with the change in the position. How ang nakakuan sa velocity is that we're now concerned with its change in position over time. Okay? With division na nga nahitabo ba. Kato is just kuan naman, simple nga pagkuan na. Sorry. Isipunin ko. Okay? So to with time na siyang element, okay, mo na involved sa iyahang process. So to solve for that, ingani siya ang mahitabo. Okay, so instead of di ganina sa atong position vector, wala ganiwan, no, kalimot siya, ganiya sa atong displacement rather, kani change in position katurang duha. Okay, now it's kompleto na. Okay, na siya change in position, change in position vector divided by the change in time. So mo ni ang pag-breakdown niya or ang expand. Okay, so name mo na siya position vector 2 minus position vector 1 over position time 2 and then time 1. Okay, so ana siyang formula. Dayon for instantaneous velocity as well. So nakadiscuss po tayo ni from sa one dimension. So hopefully this is still you can still recall the concept. Pwede same lagyan po ng concept. So when instantaneous velocity, it means the velocity of an object or a particle at a specific instant. So it's the change in the or kalahian sa iyang velocity at a very very small scale. Okay, mo tong nating mga tong slope if you still I think naka-mention mo ko ano slope na-connect mo na ako sa derivative basta kay related to the slope no of the motion at a very minuscule level. So gamay kaayo siya nga um gamay kaayo ang imong consideration sa imong average or velocity will be the very minuscule change in the change in position. Okay? So in order for you to we will not discuss about the kuan kaning sa ubos. Okay, the concept is still the same with the previous lesson anyways. So the kuan kaning the formula to get the the instantaneous velocity rather is this here over here. Okay? That is double no. Actually was siya ilapit ano dito dito. Sige na lang. Ana. So the instantaneous velocity is equal to the limit as of change of t as it approaches zero. That is a change in the position vector over the change in time, which is if imong i-apply ang calculus, that is the derivative of the position vector divided by the derivative of no, not divided by the derivative of the change in position vector over time. Okay, so ano siya dr over dt if you still remember. So kung instantaneous velocity, especially if ang imong vector or anyways dito sa atong example is nga naon mahitabo if ang inyong vector is provided in an algebraic manner, then you can apply you can look for the instantaneous velocity by applying calculus or derivative sa inyong algebraic expression. Okay, inyo na derivative. Ewa pa man sa tamong derivative na. Just recall na lang sa derivative. For example, we have 2x square and let's say we wanted to know unsa iyang derivative dy dx niya dy over dx. Then ang mahitabo niya is imong power rule naman siguro ni. Sakto ba ko numdum? You just multiply our exponent to the coefficient of our expression. So that's 2 times 2. And then maibanan ra nimo 1 ang imuhang power. So that's 2 minus 1. So the answer is 4x na lang iyang derivative. Okay? So yung ana ang iyang concept. Okay? So we're still the same with the one dimension. The derivative is still a process that we will apply in looking for the instantaneous velocity of an object or a particle that is moving in 3 dimension. Okay? Let's continue. The magnitude of the instantaneous velocity is equivalent to speed. So meaning, kung unsay imuhang makit-an nga value sa imuhang velocity, instantaneous velocity, di ba? Velocity man siya, so it's a vector quantity. Okay, so it has a magnitude and a direction. So kung unsay imong makit-an nga value ato niya, regardless of the sign, negative or positive, then that will be its speed. Mo niyang kapaspason at that very instant. Okay? While its direction is given in the direction in which the particle is moving at a specific instant. So it could be either positive or negative. So kung negative, gani, it means that it could be that the object is moving at the opposite direction. Opposite to the positive direction. For example, it is moving to the left, although the normal positive direction is to the right, or maybe it's moving we're talking about in one dimension lang the concept itself. So if it's moving to the negative direction of the y-axis, maybe it's no longer moving up but moving down na siya. So that's the essence, or that's the the concept itself. Okay, so the direction of the instantaneous velocity of any particle is always tangent to the path. Okay, so for example, let's say a movement of a particle is ani, and you will see this later sa mga picture. The kaning instantaneous velocity of this particular motion morning ato ang path of the object will always be tangent to that particular point. Let's say for example, mo ni siya ang point P. Okay? So ang atong velocity will always be tangent, instantaneous rather. Instantaneous velocity for this particular point sa movement sa ato ang particle or object will always be tangent to that path of the particle. Okay? At that specific time. So, pero may siya tangent. So, later, makakita mo image ng ani siya. And just take note lang, always siya tangent. Okay? Sige. Sa kadali, kinalubat ko. Or di ba niya sa nalubat? Okay. So, how do we express instantaneous velocity? Okay? So, this is the expressed form of the instantaneous velocity. So, same lang gihapon sa kaganina. Usa to, ang ato ang position vector kani. Okay? Sa instantaneous velocity, same lang gihapon. Okay? Now, of course, since this is velocity, so we will now be applying derivatives. Sa position vector, we're just plainly copying the algebraic expression of the vector, or maybe combining if there are multiple vectors nga position vectors nga involved. Ato ra ikuha ang iyang result mahog nga total position vector or resultant vector mahog, and kung ganahan mo tawon na siya nga na. Okay? Sa velocity is we're now applying the derivatives na of our position vector. So mag-derivative na sa taniya. Okay? So, ingani po na may tabo. So, derivative, di ba sa ato ang instantaneous velocity is the derivative from here. It's the derivative of our position vector with respect to time. Okay? So, ato po i-derivative ang kada usa ani niya, or you can express this v or mga velocities dinhi into the derivative of each of the kaning axis sa ato ang motion. Okay? So, derivative sa x-axis, derivative sa y-axis, and the derivative sa z-axis. Okay, with respect to time. Again, ang ubos is ang sa ibasihan nato sa derivative nato. So, dt ang ibasihan. Okay? Now, ang values or ang scalar components nimo, sa imuhang scalar components, again, scalar is just the number. Ang number ra gyud. Ang number sa kada caret nimo, this one, will represent the scalar quantity or scalar component of your kaning motion in that particular axis. So, kung I caret sa x-axis, so mo yung value. Sa j caret, so y-axis, so mo yung value, so on and so forth. Okay? Now, to solve for the magnitude of the instantaneous velocity, given lang katong iyahang mga values sa x, y, and z axis, then you can solve that using this one. Okay? So, if you know the values of this, and this, then all you have to do is substitute the values here sa atong equation. This is actually just Pythagorean theorem. Same lagi hapon sa ato ang previous nga lesson. If kadumdum lang mo. Okay? So, as apply na nimo Pythagorean theorem, and then you would get the magnitude. Again, kung ang usa ka vector isulod nimo og absolute value nga symbol, so lahi ang iyahang lahi ang iyahang pasabot sa physics compared sa math. Kaya sa math, when you have absolute value, you just change the what do you call this one? The sign into positive always. Ang kani, in a way, siguro the same. Pero it tells you that you're only concerned about the magnitude. Magnitude meaning the value ra gyud. No, we're no longer concerned about the direction. Sige, let's go over some examples. So, hopefully inyo ra to nasabtan. So, example number 1, a dog runs across. Ano sa naman yung in English? Nabuang naman eh. A dog runs across. Asa naman to? Kadali lang. A dog runs across an open field. The coordinates in meters of the dog's position as function of time in t in seconds are given. So we have this one over here. What is the dog's position vector r at t is equal to 10 seconds in vector notation? Okay? And letter B, what is the magnitude of this position vector? Okay? So let's first we are the one actually the what is being is in the problem is explicitly given man no, sa problem itself. So I will not I will not write it again. And also the given in our problem is also listed naman sa problem. So I will not write it again. What if dili lang siya naka-write, then I will rewrite out kana ganing dili siya klaro. So I will ako siya iswat balik para mas klaro sa ato ang nagsolve. Okay? So I will proceed with the working equation. Now for the working equation nato, okay? So sa kadali gisip ko. Okay? So for number 1, ang ato naning pormahon is actually kani. Notice ha that we're only given with x and y coordinates, no, although we're in the topic of three dimension, nine instances po nga still na patas sa two dimension nga realm. But anyways, for kuan lang ni siya for example purposes, anyways kung natong ikatulo mao man sib gyapon may tabo noon, maadan lang imuhang gi-compute. So ang atong concern sa letter A is inganaon siya og forma position vector is equal to, sorry, ako dito na ko. Dali lang. Puno nag-tissue ako ng isa. Position vector is equal to katong was it nakalimot ko. Nara sa baba na to sa atong ko na-discuss na. Okay, sakto lagi ko. X unya I caret, so value niya, value tapos I caret to indicate the direction, plus Y unya J caret. Okay, so again Y is the value and J is the indicator that it is in the Y axis. Okay, so muna itong itsura, but how do we compute for the values of x and y? So diha mo mo enter ang ato ang substitution. Okay, so what you're going to do is, since we're given with 10 seconds kuno nga 10 seconds kuno nga time sa ato ang problem, then we're going to substitute that to our t's here. For example sa x lang, so we're substituting that value to our t here and t here, and then just normal addition or subtraction kung lahi magani ang sign. Okay, so for example for our x, that will be negative 0.40 times unsay value 10, so 10 raised to square plus 6.5 times 10 plus 30. So that is negative 0.4 times 100, okay, 10 squared is 100, plus 65 plus 30. So that is a negative, since this 100, so that is negative 4 plus 65 plus 30. And that is negative 4 and 65, so that's 61 plus 30, so that is 91. Sakto ba ko? Hindi na pataka akong compute. I might be pataka in computing. Murag na pataka yun ko. So 0.4 sa 100, that is 40. Sorry, sa zupngan ko. Diring ko na sa zup, sorry kaaso. That is 40. Okay, so 40 og 65, that is 25. So ano to, 40 og 65, negative 40 og 65, that is 25, plus 30, that is 55. And that is in meters. Okay? And anyways, inigbutang na to sa notation, wala may kuan po. Wala man sad siya unit unit of measurement. Or pwede sa ninyo butang, depende ninyo. Okay? That is for x. Now for y, mo gyud may tabo 0.11 times 100 times 10 raised to square minus 8.5 times 10 plus 25. Okay? So that becomes 0.11 times 100 minus 8, not 8.5, 85 plus 25. Then 11 multiply ng 100, so that is 11 minus 85 plus 25. Okay? So atong kanon, so we have 85 minus 25, negative 85 plus 25. So that is 60 negative, and then kung 11, so that is 49. Negative 49. Okay? Meters. So that will be your y nga value. Okay? So kung inyong i-rewrite, dili lang guro sa kinakiliran. Okay? So kung inyong i-rewrite siya, anong p man na nabuang naman ko, that is r is that is for letter a pa lang taha, letter a. So ang atong position vector is equal to ang value na x, which is 55, and then naatay I caret to indicate nga this is in the x axis, and then plus, or in this case minus, kay negative man si 49, minus 49 j caret. Again, you can write the 55 and 49 with meters nga unit. Pwede ra po. Okay? So that is for the position notation or position vector at 10 seconds. Okay, vector notation na position vector notation. That is for letter A. How about letter B? So how do you compute for the magnitude of the position vector? Okay, so if you're already given with your values sa imong erase imong values sa x and values sa y, then all you have to do is just apply Pythagorean theorem. So this is for B. So, ayun yung Pythagorean theorem will be the magnitude of r, or just simply r, is equal to the square root of our x value plus our y value. Okay? Kung magnitude lang ang concern nimo sa imong position vector. Okay? Dayon, isip muna. So, that is the square root of kani nga value atong x, so that's 55 squared, plus kani atong y, so that's 49 squared. And that is, gamiton to calcul, I'm no human calculator. So 55 na square plus shift parenthesis sorry, nakagrabe na niya ang sipon. So we have 5,426. So ako ra gikuan ha, gi-compute ni tapos gi-add. Okay, mora na yun tamo, mora na yun na siyang 5,000 kapin. Okay, after we will square root that answer. So square root the answer, so you will be given around roughly 73.66. Butay lang yapog ikatulong until kwan lang ta 3 decimal places lang ta para mas accurate ang ato ang almost accurate. Kataas man siya kayo. 73.661 since this is a magnitude, so this is still in meters. Okay? And that is your final answers. Duha man ka buok, kani o kani. A and B man. Okay? So, let's proceed to another example. This time we have a value na sa ato ang z-axis. Sa kadali. Ano sige kuan? Sige hingos. Okay? So, we have here example number 3. So, a car represented as a particle here, sa to example, has the following components in meters as a function in time in seconds. Okay? So, kani siya. Mao na siya. Adi na akong basahon. Letter A, mao na yung concern sa tong problem. So, we have A, what is the position vector are in vector notation form and the magnitude of the position of the car at time t 20 seconds. Okay, so we're given the time here sa atong letter A. So the same concept will apply sa giyon sa nato pag-solve ang example number 1. Letter B, what is the velocity of the car in vector notation form at t is equal to 20 seconds? So, ang gipasabot din nga velocity, since we are also given man sad kaning mga algebraic expression, is the instantaneous velocity. And even the symbol no ang gi-provide is instantaneous velocity man. Kay di ba ang sa average is v nga na ay a sa ubos, ave ba to? Okay? Kaya nga na. So, ang gipasabot niya nga velocity din ha, kay duha ra ba to ka buok, is the instantaneous velocity. Okay? So, it's 20 seconds. So, later, ato na siya ma-derivative, applyan pag yun nato siya o substitution sa 20 seconds. And then, unsa iyang magnitude afterwards. So, same lang yapon na siya. Ato ipakita nga same lang yapon sa position vector. Sige, let's start. So, for letter A, hali lang sa kilid para ma-occupy na itong space. Tanan. So, atong letter A is the position vector no, or vector notation form niya. Okay? So, the same lang yapon ng concept. We're going to make it something like this. Since na may Z, na naman tayo Z, so mauog nga, xi caret plus yj caret plus z, sakto, z, k caret. Okay? So, saan mo pagpangita sa values ani nila sa x, y, and z? Again, values na sila. Mga numero. Okay? So, saan? Same gihapon sa ganina. Atong i-substitute ang time nga provide, which is 20 seconds, sa atong ang algebraic expressions din eh. Kining pagtitalagahan na. Okay? So, we'll start with x. Sorry. No, giluod na mo naminaw na ko. 20 raised to square minus 4.3 times 20 plus 10. Okay? So that is 2.1 times 400 man siguro ni. But just to be sure, kaya nakalimot na ko. 20 times 20. 400. Minus 4.3 o 20, so that becomes 8.6 or 86 day rather, plus 10. So this is 2.1 nga 400. So that is mga 840. Iya ko na i-sure kaya masig napataka po ko. 2.1 times 400. 840 minus 840 minus 86 plus 10. Okay? So, ako na i-calculator eh. Sige, bana. Then, minus 86. So, the answer is 764 atong x. So, dako siya. Later, ato yun i-calculate ang gamit ang calcu ang para sa iyahang magnitude. Kaya dako kayo. Okay? So, that is for x. Sa y, ato na i-shortcut gamay ha. Kaya mula gamay rag space ang ato ang area sa pag-solve. So, y na to, that is negative 0.9. T na to is 20. 20 square plus, minus di, sorry. Plus lang. 8 times 20 minus 5. So, that is negative 0.9 times 400 plus 160 minus 5. So, this is 4 og 9. So, that is negative 36. Negative 36. Sakto ko. Turn 60. 360 day. Plus 160 minus 5. So, this is natun na lang. Negative 260 o 160. So, that is negative 200 minus 5. So, that's negative 205. Negative 205. That is the value of your y. Okay? Now, manaman ta sa y. So, let's proceed with our z. Dili lang gyapon. Z. So, atong z is 3.5 times 400 minus 2.5 times, ilitsyo na lang na ako ha, kay squared man eh. So, diretso na lang ako 400. Kasi same ra sa uban. Kani. Same ra. 2.5 times 40. Ano? 40. 20. Uy. 20 minus 15. So, that is 3.5. Calculate lang gyapon para short. 3.5 times 400. So, that is 1.4. Dako na yun siya. 1.4. 1,400 minus 2.5 og 20. 2.5 times 20. So, that is 50. Bitaw no? Kung sige kalak yun. Minus 15. So, that is 65 na nidaan. So, 1.4 minus 65, that is 1,335. So, this is equal to 1,334. Okay, positive. Okay, dako man eh. Value nga positive. Okay. So, those are the values. So, i-rewrite na to sa to ang position vector. So, that is, let's start with x. 764 I caret plus I na ang caret ha. Di lang klaro. Di agagi eh. I caret plus or minus. Eh, minus man dahil eh. Minus 205 y caret ay y bo. J caret ikatug pag yun ko. Dayon plus mong guro ni sakto plus 1335 then k caret. Okay, so that is the vector notation niya. But we're asked of two information. We also need the magnitude. So to get the magnitude of our position vector, mahog siyang ani. So that is the magnitude of the position vector, or equal to r lang nga walay arrow, is equal to the square root of, that is the x square plus y square plus z square. So, taas kayo no itong square root. So, that is equal to the square root of, dako kayo nga value. We have 764 squared plus negative 205 squared plus 1335 squared. Hindi lang ako ibutang value. So, ato na rin show calculate. Kamo na bahala sa inyong notes baka or whatever. Kung saan ninyo ng kuan, inyo baka ni tagsa-tagsaon og 1 square. Or we can even do that actually. Sige, ato na lang buhaton para klaro. So, that is wagamay. So, that is 764 square. So, that is 583,000 buong naman ko 696 plus we have 205 negative 205, so that is 42,000 25 plus 1235 squared ay kana ko 1,782,225. Okay, so kung ato na i-add tanan, that will be ako sa i-add diri para 583,696 583,696. Sakto. So that is nakuha. Sorry. No, zoom out mo gid diri. Diba? So that is 2,407,946. Nako na po siya ang atong cube square root. Okay? So that is kung atong square root 1,000 sorry, akong ilong. Sakto. 1,000 zoom out mo na. One 1.756. Okay. So this is in meters kay magnitude man siya. And this is your answer for letter A ra. Duha ka buok. So we have this one. Ako ikon sa yellow. Ani. This one and this one. That is for letter A only. So taas ni nga solution ha. Bear with me. Sige, let's have the letter B. Okay? Sa letter B, this is instantaneous velocity. So may itabuan ni, we're going to I'm going to copy this. Makopy ba kanina ko? Dili makopy. Sorry na to. Sige, right sana na ako diri. X is equal to 2.1 t squared minus 4.3t plus 10. Y is equal to negative 0.9 t squared plus 8t minus 5. And z is equal to 3.5 t squared minus 2.5t minus 15. Okay, so I'm going to apply derivative sa ato ang mga algebraic expression din to get their respective velocity. Okay, derivative sa position man ang velocity. Instantaneous velocity rather. Okay, so ako saan i-copy ko no kay ako'y guide. Okay, so ato ni lipat bahay. Asa mo na ito pag lipat bahay? Hindi siya malipat bahay. Ito na. Lima yun ni. Okay. Nandang ID guide ka. So, letter B na to. Again ha, ang time is 20 seconds. Ako lang butang. T is equal to 20 seconds. Ngayon, kitaliw na to kapit na humano sa kauras. Sige. So let's start ta sa derivative no sa ato ang x nga value. So we have 2.1 t squared minus 4.3t plus 10. Sakto ko. Sakto. Then derivative ana niya. So that's d over dt. Okay? So that is again sa derivative, kada term ang imo apply og derivative. Kay dili kay tibuok niya nga expression. So, ang 2.1, may mo na siya nga 4.1. Then, t na lang siya. Okay? 4.1, 4.2, 4.2 ngayon, sorry. 4.2t na siya. Tapos, ang ikaduha nga term is 4.3 na lang. And then, ang kinalasan nga, kanina nga part, kinalasan kay constant man siya. So, ma-erase na siya. So, this will be our dx dt, kani na part. Okay? So, unong ta niya. So, kay proceed ta sa dy over dt. So, that is negative 0.9 t squared plus 8t minus 5. Unya, d over dt na ito siya. So, that is negative 0.9 times 2. So, that is negative 1.8. Ang dili sigurado siya answer. 1.8. Sige. Negative 1.8. T na lang kay T. 2 minus 1 is 1 naman lang. So, that's T raised to 1. Plus, 8 na lang siya ang sa ikaduhang nga term. Then, ang last, again, kay constant man siya. So, wala na siya appeal. So, this is our Y. Sa ito ang, this will serve as Vx. This will serve as Vy. Okay? Now, this, ang latong last, kaya naman siya Z. So, morning task kayo siya, kaya na Z. So, this is 3.5t squared minus 2.5t minus 15. Then, that is d over dt. Okay? So, that becomes, so, 3.5 times 2, di kan diri ba nga kuan portion. So, imo man na i-multiply ang iyahang power sa iyahang coefficient, which is 3.5. So, that is 7. So, 7t na lang siya, kay 2 minus 1 is 1. Okay? Dayon, minus 2.5 na lang po din and the constant again kaninga part will not be included. Hawa man siya t. So this will be our VZ. Okay? Now, di ba sa pangutana sa 2 is ang iyahang vector notation. Okay? So same will apply but in velocity na siya, instantaneous velocity. So that is velocity is equal to Vx and then I caret plus Vy and then J caret plus Vz and that is K caret. Okay? So ato lang ni butangan ning Vx, Vy, Vz kung unsay atong nakam up dinhi nga column kani sila tulo. Okay? So we will have 4.2t 4. Awa pa di ay. Ato pa di ay pangitaon ng values niya. Sorry ha. Ato pa yun pangitaon ng values anang Vx, Vy, and Vt. So di pa yun ni siya ang final di ay. Pasensya. Di pa ni siya mao. Kalimot-limot na. Okay? So, to get the Vx, we will use this expression over here. And then, atong substitutan sa value sa ato ang time, which is 20 seconds. Okay? So, maog siya 4.2 times 20 minus 4.3. And that is 8.86 minus 4.3. Ito lang i-sure. Pwede ko pataka. 4.2 dili 402. 4.2 times 20 84. Mabitaw na ano 86 eh. 84 minus 4.3. So the answer is minus 4.3. 79.7. 79.7. Okay? That is the value of your Vx. Ang inyong Vy, kanina po nga, kaning expression na atong gamiton, atong substitutan sa 20 seconds. So this negative 1.8 times 20 plus 8. So that is, ato lang i-sure, 1.8 times 20. So that's 36 negative plus 8. So that is equal to, that is 28, negative 28. Okay? That is for your Vy. And then for your VZ, that is 7 times 20 minus 2.5. So 7 times 20 is just 140 minus 2.5, or that is 137.5. Okay? So those are their values. So atong i-substitute din sa ubos. So ito na inaog gamay. So taas ni kayo ha, nabaw pa ni sa acceleration later. Sige. So again, ang Vx nato is kani, so that's 79.7 I caret plus itong Vy, which is negative 28. So that is, so di siya plus. So this is minus, kaya negative man siya. So negative 28 J caret, unya positive man atong Vz, so positive 137.5, unya piskot jud zoom out. That is 137.5, and then that is K caret. Okay? And that is your answer sa letter B. Kaya notation pa man ta. Okay? So this is the answer for letter B. Now we have letter C. Taud-taud yun natin sinulban na eh. So letter C, dili lang ta sa kilid ha. Kaya murag na natag space. Baro na sa sunod nga topic. Ang sunod nga concept din sa kaning lesson. Okay? So atong ang atong gipangita is ang magnitude kuno sa ato ang velocity at t is equal to 20 seconds. Velocity vector. Okay? So we already have the values here sa kilid. Kani silang tulo. Pambutang ano indicator. Kani, ug kani. So again, we will apply Pythagorean theorem to get the magnitude of the velocity vector. Instantaneous velocity vector. Okay? So, ingani siya. Dali na lang. So, our velocity vector na magnitude is equal to, or V na lang siya, simply, is equal to the square root of Vx square plus Vy square plus Vz square. Okay? Kaya sila tulo. So, atong itry. So, we have, dali na ko isumpay, square root of, nako, yun siguro di hapon 79.7 squared plus negative 28 squared plus, nakaloob ka po nasa square root ha, ugdan lang space. And then, 137.5 squared. Okay? So, kung ganahan mo to sa tagsaon, sige, ito sa tagsaon. 79.7 squared. So, that is 6,252.09 plus negative 28 squared. So, that is 784. Again, plus, nakasudya po na sa square root, ha? Gamay lang yun ang space. So, that is 137.5. Then, anong point mo na 7.5 squared. So, that is 18,906.25. Okay? So, atong i-add tanan. So, we have 784 6352.09 plus kanang 18906.25. So, the answer is 26 square root of, not answer, ang total is 26,042.34. Then, square root pag na to. Square root of that answer will be 161.38 or 376. Ganahan mo. 161.376. So, this is magnitude and this is velocity. So, this is in meters per second. Velocity man siya. Meters per second. And that is your final answer for letter C. So, we're done. Okay? So, taas yun siyang solution. Kaya tulo man kabuk yung pangayo. Dagang kayo. Okay? So, mga tanan ang solution for that problem. So, let's proceed with, okay, naka-oras na yun. Ano nga video. Taas yun kayo nga lesson. So, ito ko ba? Okay. So, next na to nga motion descriptor in 3 dimension is the acceleration vector. So, again, you're already familiar with the concept of acceleration. This only pertains to the change in velocity. Change in velocity ra gyud na siya of a particle with a unit time. Okay, so with respect to time gyapon, there is a change in velocity. It is characterized by the changes in the magnitude of the velocity and the changes in direction of velocity. So if you still remember the acceleration, the time or the indicators that there is a change in there is an acceleration of the object is katong tulo ka buok. If there is a change of the magnitude of velocity of the velocities, na i-change sa iyang velocities. Number 2, if na i-change of direction ng object, so na kalahian sa lihok sa object nato. So there is an acceleration or deceleration in some cases. And number 3, if combination siya sa duha, na i-change in direction and napag you change in velocity. Okay? So an acceleration occurs when either of those 3 happens. Okay? So kuha sa ninyo sara ni siya. I-remind nyo ko galingon ang nga concept kay later abot na to sa parallel and perpendicular nga components ato ang acceleration, then that will apply as well. Okay? So for acceleration na pud siya duha no, we have the average acceleration and also the instantaneous acceleration. Okay? So for the average acceleration, mao ni siya ang formula diri. So we have average acceleration is equal to the change in the velocity over time. Okay, so simple lang. If there are 2 points or 2 times, two points sa inyong time, 2 points sa inyong time. 2 points sa inyong sa time nga gihatag sa problem. Then all you have to do is just substitute the value of the time sa ato ang acceleration kung na mag-algebraic expression din kato. I-substitute niyo sa algebraic expression and then you compute the change sa values. Okay? So, inyo lang i-minus silang do. And you will get the average acceleration for that. However, kung instantaneous acceleration, we will apply again the derivative of our velocity. Instead, sa ganina velocity, that's the change in the position vector lang. This time, it's the change in the velocity. So, kuan siya. dv over dt siya. Okay? So, kaduhaon pa. For example, sa position vector mo magikan, then kaduhaon nimo og kaduhaon nimo siya og derivative ang imuhang position vector para makuha ang acceleration or instantaneous acceleration. Okay? So, same lang gihapon ang concept, notation niya. It can be expressed in the following methods, or kani notation rather. So, we have instantaneous acceleration is equal to ax and I caret plus ay and j caret and az k caret. Okay? So, again, ang carets will, the unit vectors will only tell you the direction of the value. Okay? Pantabang na siya para hindi mo magtarantar o identify asa ni nga ang value as unsay direction ani niya, so on and so forth. Okay? Now, to get the values of ax, ay, and az, mao ni siya ang iyahang values. That is the derivative of the velocity vector niya. Okay? Derivative lang sa iyang mga velocity vectors. So, kung kanina, na-compute sa ato ang dx o dt, and the expression is used no to get the vx, kaya ato mang substitutan sa value sa tong time. So, ang kaning dx dt, imo pag yun siya second derivative pag yun nimo siya. D2 na din na siya. D2t. Okay? Second derivative pag yun nimo siya. Okay? Ang imong dx over dt. So, mo na mahitabo din sa ato ang acceleration. Okay? Now, para klaro lang, mo ni siya, separate ang kung sa'yo pasabot sa ax, kung sa'yo pasabot sa ay, o kung sa'yo pasabot sa az. So, asa ta magkuha na niya. So, that is just a derivative of your velocities with respect to time. Okay? Or, if ganahan mo nga, in respect to the position vector siya, muna akong giingon ganina, nabali din niya akong nasuwat. Bali din niya siya. Kumahog nga, d2x over dt square. Okay? So, kadahaw ni mo, second derivative sa imong position vector. And that will be the acceleration niya with respect to asa siyang axis, either x, y, or z. Okay? So, hopefully, klaro. Same raman actually siya sa kani velocity vector. Ang nakalahi lang, of course, kay acceleration man lagi siya. So, it's based on velocity. So, ang iyahang instantaneous velocity or even sa iyahang average velocity will be based sa velocity, instantaneous velocity ko, no? Instantaneous acceleration and even the average acceleration will be based on the change in velocity. Okay? So, ang derivative sa imong instantaneous acceleration will be based on the algebraic expression na come up nimo for your instantaneous velocity. Okay? Sige. Let's try an example para mas klaro. So, I chose average din nga level kay mo naman ta sa easy ug sa difficult. Okay? So, at least kung pinaka-last is okay ra ang level. So, we'll start. So, the components of the object's position in meters as functions of time in seconds are given the following. So, we're given these expressions over here. Okay? What is the acceleration? So, ang questions is, what is the acceleration A of the object in vector notation form? So, again, ang vector notation is A vector or acceleration, instantaneous acceleration. Iya, masabutaan ni. Mo man siya mention kung average pa ni siya. So, my gut is telling me nga this is instantaneous acceleration. So, that is not even instantaneous. Let me just go over. Yeah, instantaneous kasi dud siya nga acceleration. Kaya kung AV siya, then it would tell you nga AV ang iyang symbol, but ang i-provide sa problem is kanira man nga symbol. So, ang iyang pasabot is instantaneous acceleration. Okay? So, instantaneous acceleration, so that is AX and I caret plus AY, and that is J caret plus AZ, and that is K caret. Okay? So, muna itong pangitaon si AX, si AY, o si AZ. So, how do we find that? Ang values. Later na. Ato sa tiwaso ng problem. And ang last na itong question is, what is the magnitude of the object's acceleration? So, after yun ito makompute ang ato ang values sa AX, AY, ug AZ, then we will use Pythagorean theorem again. Okay? So, let's start. So, to solve for AX, dali lang. So, all you have to do is just no, we're not given the time, no? Time's up. So, we will have a hard time solving this one. Kaya man tataga isa sa time. So let me just go over the problem kay nganong nakasulbad ni siya nga wa man ni taga-ig time. Napa ni sumpay nga usa nga kaning concept, but quick ra to siya concept. Let's just go back. Okay. So according diri okay. So this is acceleration man di actually. Sakto di. So kani siya, this are position man siya. Napa ni siya sa position vector nga realm. Okay? Position vector nga realm. Okay? Now take note, ang position vector, kung imo siya second derivative, spelling, derivative. Then you would get the values of ax, ay, and az. So ano siya? Ax is equal to the derivative, second derivative of our position vector. Okay? Ay will be equal to the second derivative of our y component. And our az will be the second derivative of our z component. Okay? So for example, sa ax, we will have the second derivative of 5 nawalid ko ganing notation, sige lang. So that's d, then tapos kanisyan tanan negative 5 t square plus 3.1 d square. Agoy, minatay. Sige man sin ka. Nawa na. Naglamat. Verde. Ganong makuan mangga. Sa lagi ito? Nawa na ko. Dira. 3.1 unya, this is t minus 6. Tapos over ito ang dt. So man sakto nga notation day ha sa derivative. Pasensya ka aso. Nakuan na, nabubuang na. Okay, dayon kung second derivative siya, so kadaho na tong derivative. So we will start, ako lang siya bahinon ha. First derivative sa ta. So kung first derivative ang mahitabo is ang kani ato i-multiply sa iyang coefficient. Kana na ay variable nga t ha ang imong hilabdan. Ang wala na gani variable, then wala na siya appeal sa picture. Uy, sipon nga damo. Sige. So second derivative, so mahug nga this is negative 10t. Unya kay t naman lang na siya, so that's just plus 3.1. And this is our first derivative. Okay? Then in second derivative, ato pag yun ni siyang kuan kaning i-derivative. So mahug nga negative 10 na lang mahibalin kay mawala man ni. Okay? So t nahibilin padong sa negative 10, so that's 1 multiplied to 10, so that's negative 10. Therefore, this is our ax, negative 10 siya. Ang atong ay will be d2 of 0.4 t square minus 8.2 t minus 3.5, okay, over dt. Okay? So, again, akong ibay parts ang pag-derivative niya. First derivative and second derivative. So, first derivative na to, that's 2 times 0.4, so that's 0.8. 0.8t, kaya 2 minus 1 is 1 naman lang, minus 8.2t. That is the first derivative. Okay? So, first derivative mo na siya, so velocity pa. In second derivative nimo may mo na siyang acceleration. So ang second derivative walay t ano na abot mo t din. Ang second derivative ninyo makancel ang mga constant. So kanina cancel na sila constant. Ang mahibilin is kaning 0.8 but kay t is 1 man 1 times 0.8 is 0.8. Therefore 0.8 ato ang ay. Okay? Next si AZ. That is d2 of 1. Equals 1.5 t square plus 7t minus 2.8 over dt. That is equal to, first derivative sa ta, so that is 3. 1.5 times 2 is 3, or 3.0, ganahan mo. Then, t na lang siya. Then, plus 7, makancel na si 2.8, negative 2.8. Okay? That's first derivative. Second derivative, 3 na lang yun ang mahibilin. So, makancel ang 7. Therefore, our AZ is 3. So, kung atong pormahon ang notation, dali lang. So, that is instantaneous acceleration is equal to ato ang AX, which is negative 10, I caret, then plus na siya, 0.8, J caret, plus 3K caret. And that is your answer for letter A. For letter B, magnitude ang pangutana. If you go back, magnitude ang pangutana sa ato ang problem. Okay? So that is we're going to use the Pythagorean theorem. So that's the square root of ax squared plus ay squared plus az squared. Okay? That is the square root of, tatagsaon na to. So we have negative 10 squared plus 0.8 squared plus 3 squared. So that is 100 plus 0.8 sa 2, that is I think 0.64. But just to be sure, 0.8 times 0.8, 0.64 plus 9. So that is the square root of 109.64, which is equal to 10.471. Since this is acceleration, so this is in meters per second square. That is your final answer. Ito yung sa kadali. Ako i-verify kung sakto ba ko. Sakto. 10.47. Then, siguro ipunan na ako additional. Okay? So, that is the final answer. Now, this is in kwan ha. Since these are values day, by the way, this is in meters per second square. Meters in second square. But you can omit that. Basta kakibaw lang ka nga meters per second square siya. Okay? Now, our last part sa to ang discussion will be about, masad nun siya example, problem solving. So, kaning dali na siya mahuman. Will be about the components, no? The perpendicular and the parallel components of, wala na akong ma-mention. Wala na akong ma-screenshot. Sa kadali. Ito ay screenshot. Dali na tabag tanaw. Sige. Mao ni siya ang last part sa ato ang discussion. So that is parallel and perpendicular components of acceleration. So another way ko to describe acceleration is to think of the acceleration or instantaneous acceleration with its components parallel to the particle's path. So di ba kaganina nisulti ko ninyo nga ang velocity will always be tangent, no? Tangent sa iyahang kaning sa track or sa path sa imuhang particle. Okay? Mo-apply yapon siya sa concept din sa parallel and perpendicular components of acceleration. Okay? So, if tanaw ninyo dire, this is just an example ha. So, we don't have enough information to conclude nganong naabot ni dinhing ato ni notation nga kuan. Annotate. Nganong naabot ni siya nga part dinhi. Okay? Di na mao. Nabuing na. Kaning sa acceleration ba? Kaning nga movement sa acceleration kani siya. So, ano na siya, nahitabo na siya. that is maybe for the example purposes lang siya. Okay? So we don't have enough information to conclude nga nung na siya, nahitabo na siya. Sige, ano man di man ako ma-move. Anyway, annotation man to. Sige. So sa ang acceleration nimo can actually be divided into two components, no? We have the parallel component. Ganun sa kanili na side. Ako na lang ka ni screenshot kay labad sa o. At saka dali, ito yung screenshot. Labad sa o. So naman itong notes eh. Okay. Okay, sige. Ito lang ikuan. Zoom in. Sige. So again ha, ang acceleration sa imuhang object or particle rather, can be divided into or can be categorized into two components. We have parallel component. We have the parallel component and the perpendicular component. Okay? So how do you derive those components? Okay? So see, acceleration will have, for example, kanina will always have its x and y components, no? For example, kanila naman siya sa two-dimensional nga space. So na siya component na kaning acceleration na pasabot. So na siya component nga kani we cannot tell yet kung unsa siya, x ba siya or y. Basta kay na siya component nga parong ani nga direction, una po siya component nga parong dinhi nga direction. Okay? So kung imo na i-divide ang ato ang acceleration. So duha ka bukang nga components na i-diri nga part ug na i-diri nga part. Okay? Now for the parallel component it is always and again always siya nga dungan or the same siya direction sa ato ang instantaneous velocity. Okay? Always siya of the same direction sa instantaneous velocity ang parallel. Okay? Parallel component. Unsay pasabotan na niya? It means that it indicates that there is a change in the velocity. Na ay kalahian sa velocity. Okay? Remember, sa acceleration will have the three nga conditions. Na ay acceleration kung na ay change in the magnitude of the velocity. Okay? So, ang parallel component will refer to the change in the magnitude of the velocity. Okay? So, that is the parallel component. It signifies the change in the speed or the velocity itself. Okay? So, muna siya. Or not the velocity. The magnitude of the velocity. Okay? So, sa perpendicular, it's different. Diba? Remember, this is a tangent line, no? That is always perpendicular. That will be tangent to the point of the path, no? At a certain time. Okay? So, kana siya, pwede nimo siya butangan og usa ka line pod nga perpendicular atong parallel line or katong line nga tangent sa atong ang path. Okay? Katong perpendicular nga line is what you call that is the perpendicular component of your acceleration. Okay? With respect sa iyahang tangency sa velocity. Okay? Any velocity. Okay? Now, ang unsa may indicator, unsa may gipasabot ang iyahang perpendicular component? It represents the change in direction. Okay? Naa siya change in direction ang ato ang object. Okay? And this applies kaning managlahi gani ang iyahang component, naa siya component sa with parallel to the velocity and naa po siya component nga perpendicular sa velocity, ang acceleration. If the path observe ninyo, ang path sa ato ang object is pakurba, meaning na ilahi nga position ang ato ang object at different time intervals, in a very minuscule time intervals. So na siya kala ilahi. Okay? So mo apply na siya nga na either or both both parallel and perpendicular component kung nag-curve ang atong object. But what if dili? So we can use this kaning figures nga nasa ubos. For example, naatay vector no, duha ka vector sa atong objects. So we have the first vector, meaning time 1 is here, and we have the second vector, which is time 2. Okay? As you may observe, both vectors are going to the same direction, padong sa northeast. Okay? Now, ang inyong makuan ani, the direction is not changing. The same man sila direction from velocity 1 to velocity 2. Ang naglahi lang is there is a change in the magnitude of the velocity. So meaning naglahi ang katason. O inyo sa tan-awon, ang ato ang V1 is kutubra dinhi, ang V2 niabot na dinhi. Okay? So there is really a change in the magnitude of the velocity. So that is where the acceleration occurs. That is rule number 1 or condition number 1. There is a change in the magnitude of the velocity. Okay? So you can say that there really is a change in the velocity itself. So na acceleration. Okay? Now since the same man ang direction sa ato ang objects, then the acceleration is also going to the same direction as the velocity. Okay? Same siya direction sa velocity. Okay? Therefore, if inyo butangan ni siya og line, then there is only a parallel acceleration, and no perpendicular acceleration. Okay? Wala siya katong perpendicular perpendicular component ang pasabot. Perpendicular component, wala siya. Kay same raman siya. Kay same ra direction ng acceleration pa sa imuhang velocity. So wala siya padung dinhi. Wala siya perpendicular. Kay same raman sila og direction. If managlahi noon, for example, ling ana, then naa siya perpendicular component. Okay? So wala man siya mulahi kay same ra mag-direction ang duha ka velocity. So the acceleration itself will also have the same direction as the instantaneous velocity. Okay? So wala siya perpendicular, na siya parallel. However, if sa atong example number 2 diri, both velocity 1 and velocity 2 have the same magnitude. Wala man naglahi ilang value. Okay? However, the direction of the two velocities are different. Okay? This applies rule number 2. Okay? If there is a change in direction, then there must be an acceleration. Okay? So since there is no difference in our velocities, then the only defining factor nga makaingon ta nga naa siya acceleration is the change in the direction itself. Okay? That's rule number 2. Again. So, ang ato ang acceleration will always be dependent on the direction of the change of the velocity. Okay? So, ang change din here will be the kalahian or kaning angle nga naporma sa ato ang velocity. It always be parallel to that. Ang ato ang acceleration. Pareha sila og direction, I mean. Okay? So, kung kana, then therefore, we can form, kung muna itong acceleration, we can form ang ato ang naatay perpendicular na component, but since they have different man siya nga directions, then there is no parallel acceleration, a component sa iyang acceleration. Okay? Nalang siya perpendicular. Okay? So that is actually the concept of parallel and perpendicular components of acceleration. So basically wala kana ra siya. Nagamit na gyapon nato ang rules of acceleration or conditions of acceleration. So that is it for lesson 2. If you have any questions, and I know you have, kay murag taas gyud ni siya nga lesson, then feel free to kanang message me so ato suwayan og tubag inyong pangutana, or maybe can provide you with additional references no para mas maklaro pa ang explanation. Sige.